Mewtwo!
Welcome to the ShallowCast. Today we're going to talk about some Generation 8 leaks that I totally found on the internet all on my own. I didn't look through my YouTube recommended. Yes, I did actually. Gen 8 leaks ShallowCast. Hi everybody, it's ShallowCast.
Hello, universe. How's it going? We're here for ShallowCast. Let me just unmute everyone. Hang on.
That was not pre-recorded at all.
Yeah!
Just came up with that on the spot. But yeah,
I'm so
hi
proud
guys.
of you.
Welcome to ShallowCast, or I mean EchoCast because I'm in it.
Hello, universe. It is I, Polka, and we're here with ShallowCast today. Hello, how's it going, everyone?
Should we all do our respective intros?
I don't have
We
one.
like okay,
I'm gonna do my intro anyway. What's up, guys? It's Echo's World once again, wild and out on an episode of ShallowCast. Bryce, it's your turn. Bryce.
our audio is super low, so you have to turn it up.
Turn up the
Sorry.
music. Just,
How
Bryce,
much?
you-
How much?
just keep going.
Oh wait,
Keep going.
it's
All the
very high.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry.
Hey, Bryce, do me a spoken real quick, okay? Bryce. Demo.
What up?
Hey, Demo, you're here.
I am
someone
here.
Is.
Do your
Let me
intro.
just plays real quick in our Discord chat.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even have an intro. I just say, "What's up, guys?" Demo here, and welcome back.
There's your
to
intro.
the next episode of Bleep. Insert
Steven, time
episode
for you to
title
make an
here.
Hello.
That's Steven. Andrew, it's your turn.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Cowell, and welcome.
So, what's up, guys? My name is Shallow.
How about you shut up? Now let's explain what's going on today. What is going on, Echo?
So basically, I was scrolling the internet yesterday.
Yo,
and I found-
you know what we should do? We start this one more time because the audio was too low, okay? And you want to
And
start
also,
the intro
Bryce is
song.
just gone.
No.
Yeah.
Should
You're a
we restart
bitch.
this or no?
There you are, Bryce. I was
No,
looking for you.
we start the screen real quick.
Fine. I'll be back. Mewtwo!
Welcome to the ShallowCast. Yeah, we're going to talk about Generation 8 leaks in Pokemon. Oh, yeah. I found them on my own. Scrolled through the internet on my own. ShallowCast. Welcome, everybody.
Hello, universe. It is I,
That was so
Polka.
much better.
Yeah, it was good. Hello, universe. It is I, Polka, and today we are back with ShallowCast. And why don't you please introduce yourselves who are here? First, starting off with Shallow.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Cowell.
Then we have Foul Plays.
Fuck y'all.
Bryce!
Then we have Echo's World.
What's up, guys? It's Echo's World once again, wild and out.
Then we have myself, of course. Then we have Steven.
Hello.
And last but not least, we have Demogon.
Hey, what up, boys?
And we today are going to talk about something random. I don't know what we're talking about today. I'm just showing the gameplay.
Alright, so I'm basically the initiator of this, so I'm gonna take charge. Polkia, you can just keep going with your shiny hunting. She's gonna be doing shiny hunting in the background while we talk about what I found on the internet. I talked about it in the song. Yeah. By the way, this is both Demos and Steven's first time on the podcast, so make sure you give them a fun time, okay? We have 0 viewers, but it's okay.
Now we have one
Because
viewer.
Andrew sucks.
Shut up, Bryce. You don't know. So basically, I was scrolling through the internet yesterday, and I found this video talking about Generation 8 leaks. Now you may think, oh, you talked about Gen 8 leaks all the time, throughout like all of year. By the way, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of ShallowCast. Look out for that in about a month.
Hey!
1 year.
Hey!
And it'll probably only be Andrew, Bryce, and I, because we were the first 3. And I think we were the only 3 in the first one.
Hey!
Yeah, bitch.
Oh, Palkia might be in it.
Yeah,
Okay,
boy.
We can do one. We can do a special one for Palkia's 1-year anniversary.
We should just do only Palkia.
Hey, come on. Why are you excluding me?
I mean, it's just like a throwback to the 1-year anniversary thing. You know what I mean?
As someone who left for around 1 month and I had to take their spot.
It was like 2 months, okay?
2 months.
Real.
The funny thing, Palkia only came here like only 2 weeks later.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. Anyway, so let's talk about these leaks. So, just to put it simply, there was another leak. Like, there's always a new leak, like every few weeks. But this one is special
That
because
rhymed.
it was not like just leaked Pokemon, not leaked concept art. It was leaked data, like how many Pokemon we're gonna get, how big the region is, what style the legendary is gonna be, stuff like that. So we're gonna go
Oh,
through
really?
each point. We're gonna talk about them, and then at the end we're gonna be like, "Is this real? I don't know. It probably is not real, but you know what? We're gonna talk
I'm gonna
about
tell
it."
y'all straight up, I think it's not real.
Yeah, it's probably not real. Let me find a good spot in the video. Should we link the actual video?
Yeah, link
No.
No.
Give credit.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about one thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So we're gonna just go in order on each thing. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Come on, I can find it. I can do this. There it
Just
is.
keep it muted on your side, okay? So
Dom,
that we don't
It's
hear
not
it.
even playing. All right, I found it. So let's start with the first point. So what we found was a leak on 4chan. It's from 4chan.
What a glorious
let me screenshot it,
website
send
that
it in the
is.
chat. Palkia, if you want to throw it up
Of course
on
it's
screen
4chan.
Sure, I can.
and just have it on the side, we'll talk about each point.
Okay.
4chan
If
is
you
the
want.
most reputable
Should I
site.
like put it on stream or not?
Yeah, you can put it on stream.
You're right.
Okay, hang
It's not a
on.
bad idea. We got 2 viewers. What is up, guys?
Hello. How's it going?
This is basically EchoCast right now because I'm taking a lot of charge.
That's fine, because we could do that for every episode.
Green.
We don't.
Pretty much.
All right, let me just add
Doing the.
All right.
You know what I mean.
add it in.
All right. Once we get it up, we'll start.
There it
talking
is.
about
There
things.
it is. Hello.
All right. So yeah, this is the 4chan thing. It's 4chan. As you can see, it says file deleted. What is up, Joshua Groom? Is that what that says, Palkia? Because I
Yep,
can't
Yeah.
see it
Joshua
because-
Groom. Yep. Hello, dude. How's
What
it
is
going?
up?
Welcome to the universe.
Shallow. Let me look. Let me go to the stream itself so I can just also look at them. But yeah, hit myself in the face. We're gonna talk about the first thing. You thought it was a viewer, but it was me.
Bread,
Fred, I swear.
bread boy.
Yeah, Brett. I forgot that his name was Joshua.
Wow.
I knew. I saw it on his Twitter like yesterday. All right, so let's go through the first point. Translation team lists 106 new Pokemon. Now that's a believable number. What do you guys think?
Well, that makes
About that.
sense because considering the
Yeah.
the Gen 6 at least had the least amount of Pokemon, like 72 or whatever.
And that was
So
still 72.
yeah, so it makes sense for that being like 106. I mean, the highest number of
Yeah.
Pokemon that's been introduced is 156, which is Gen 5. So honestly,
my.
that is a good number range right there.
Yeah, that is a good number, but you know, we could get through this and then just talk about random things, really. So the second point is the biggest region to date, which does not surprise me because this is coming out on the Switch. It is coming out probably around the end of this year. Yes, I can, Steven.
So here's my question:
No.
when it says
Sorry, I'm on my phone.
it's alright,
You're good.
but like when it says biggest region to date, does it mean as
Oh, it was
in
on Shallow.
like area wise, or does it mean as in like okay, what's it Alola was the smallest region because it's a set of islands, or like Kalos was like this big because it's based off of France? Are they like talking about like area wise in game, or are they actually talking about like lore and stuff and like actual information?
I'll leave that up.
Probably,
to you.
I would say both.
I bet it's not both.
Geographically, I would say it's going to be the largest because the Switch is a much more powerful console.
Yeah. They have access to
Um,
like HD and that kind of stuff. All this kind of things. You know what I mean? They have so
Um,
much more. Sorry. Interrupting.
Yeah, so I mean, even if that was, that would be the one that is the most true if these leaks are false.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Biggest region to date would not surprise me at all.
I'm down for Texas.
I'm down
It's the
for
first mainstream
Texas
Pokemon
is-
game for the
Texas
Switch,
is
isn't it?
bigger than the universe, so the Texas region would be great.
Well, I would love a region based on the UK.
Hey, according to Twitter, L loves hugs is listening as she works. So hello, L. Is it Ellie or L? I think it's L.
It's Ellie.
Ellie,
It's
how's it
Ellie.
going?
I'm so
Ellie.
sorry.
Not my sister Ellie though.
Yeah, it's not your sister.
I know who she is. She's
Yeah,
very
I've seen
good.
her quite a few times on Twitter. But
She's
yeah.
amazing. She's awesome.
Hi, Ellie. Just respond on Twitter or something. I don't know. I get it on my watch, so I see it like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, biggest region to date could be a couple of things, and with these other points, we could potentially predict what it could be. Like it could be Russia or Australia or even still Texas or something. Maybe a mix.
Canada.
Texoma.
I see more so Texas just because of what they've said. With
Yeah.
I believe in this leak they said something about space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get to that. But
It could be Africa.
oh, hey, bread boy.
That would make
Also,
sense.
Diddly-do, I've got like 10 minutes before work, so
Andrew, send the Sprite. We're putting it in.
No!
Wait,
make me
what?
like pop out of the side of the table.
No!
just he is the table.
He is the table.
Yeah, bread boy
I'm kinda
is
built
the
like one.
table.
Yeah, it could be Oh, I Africa saw because that. Africa is a very like spacious and one of the biggest continents.
True.
That's true.
Yes, but do they have anything to deal with space?
Yeah, space specifically, because
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of spiritual stuff when it comes to Africa.
True. When
You're
you
right.
think about
There
it,
actually is.
yeah.
So there
Solar
could be some. Let me look. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. 'Cause- what?
I don't know. I'm just kind of going out of order a little bit. I'll talk about the solar system stuff when we get there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
The solar system legendaries is you guys can obviously see all the points, so I mean I'm not gonna be like we'll get to those. You can see them.
All right.
So,
So
I mean-
next one is Pokemon gets an additional rare shiny form. Now, what do you think about that?
So the video I found kind of explained it like it could be like this region's sort of quote unquote gimmick, like Gen 6 was Mega Evolution,
Mega
and the Z
Evolution.
moves, stuff like that. Rare shiny could be like this region's sort of quote unquote gimmick, if you know what I mean.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, in the Gen 7, Pokemon card game, they introduced Rainbow Rares, so that makes sense because like Rainbow Rares are like basically anything like a better floor. They're not. They technically are secret rares, but they're like a different category of it. So like it's
Exactly.
kind of like another version of the card, but it's also technically a secret rare. So that would make sense if they would add in like their rare shiny form. But like the thing is about Pokemon is that they like changing up the system of battling a lot. So how exactly would rare shiny forms exist? Like how would they change
Well-
up the metagame, or would they actually like?
Maybe
my
they
thing
have
on it
boosted
is-
stats.
Yeah, maybe they're much
Stats.
stronger.
Or if it could be purely a cosmetic thing because shiny hunting is extremely popular and they've pretty much just like made getting shinies in Pokemon games absurdly easy if you have a little bit of patience.
Like, let's go. For
So-
instance.
So
Oh, yeah.
really just adding just basically adding like an extra unique and very cool looking form of a Pokemon would pretty much just like add a new life to shiny hunting.
Because actually, to be
Agreed.
Crystal Onyx, right?
Crystal Onyx, yeah.
Hell, yeah.
Crystal Onyx.
Because
Something like that.
Maybe they get like, wait, what if the special shinies were like a regional variant?
That would be. It could be.
The only thing
But
is
then we
that
could get another Alolan form sort of style.
I would like that.
like the certain trend with like Pokemon has been doing is that Mega Evolutions it was like for like the coolest Pokemon. Zemos were like for every Pokemon. So maybe that what the trend of like what Pokemon wants to do is that if it's like rare shiny form, it might be a bit difficult to design color designs, like color palettes for those Pokemon. So they might well just stick with some of the popular things. But if they're gonna go with a Z move route, they might just do it for every single Pokemon.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. Like Game Freak has been really stepping up their game with some of that kind of stuff. Like they brought back Pokemon following you, and even if it is only like the first 151 plus Meltan and Melmetal, they still did that for all the Pokemon. They weren't just like these Pokemon will follow you. All of them will have an overworld sort of thing, and they're going like big and bold with Switch stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me that if they did rare shiny form, they give it to all 700 something Pokemon plus the 100 new 6 Pokemon.
That would make, let's see, 900 and...
Too many people.
Too many people.
That would make, let's see.
Not enough.
Let's see, we have 809 now, so that would make 915.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a
Gosh.
lot. I mean, the only reason I'm saying this is that since Gen 6 at least, Pokemon's been designed in shiny forms, so that makes sense. But sometimes Game Freak can't exactly come up with designs for every single, like, Pokemon, or, I mean, like, every single, like, for example, Mega Evolutions. Like, they tried to come up with a design for Mega Flygon, and that just never ended up happening, because they got, artist block, so Mega Flygon never ended up happening. So, the same thing might happen here, where they just, like, you know, are we gonna do the entire Pokedex, or are we just gonna do a thing like Mega Evolution, just making it, like, exclusive to some things, and, like, make it for only popular Pokemon?
Probably because like male and female like differences were only for a few Pokemon as well.
There's a lot of male and female differences. Like, for example, Pikachu's
Yo,
got
what's
some...
up, Alex? Welcome to the stream.
Like, Pikachu's got the male and female differences, obviously. And, of course, even the most
Oh, hey, Kelly.
even the most unnoticeable of differences, like, for example, Venusaur, or, like, I'm just using Venusaur as an example, or, like, Vileplume's got one, Gloom, like, those are, like, very hard, even though they're hard to notice, they're, like, very hard to sometimes add in, because, like, you've got to, literally just change around the entire thing sometimes, which makes it kind of difficult. So...
It'll be interesting. If this is a real thing, it'll be interesting to see what they do. If rare shiny does become a thing.
Mm-hmm.
All we can do is predict at this point.
Pretty much.
Rare shiny, though, would be really cool, and I would love to see it for all 900-something Pokemon at that point.
I would like to see them, like, experiment with the color palettes of some Pokemon. Because some Pokemon color palettes, like their shinies, are absolutely terrible. Palkia. But like some Glaceon, actually, Leafeon, they have like terrible shinies. A lot of Pokemon have like
we
terrible
could get
shinies.
finally an Autumn Leafeon.
Yeah, like, I mean, that would be like the kind of like the redemption of like the bad shiny forms, honestly. But
Agreed.
because like from like Gen 1 to Gen 5, it was all like from Gen 2 to Gen 5, I mean, because like shinies weren't introduced until Gen 2. But like they were basically based on the color palette. So literally the color palette would just be like a shade lighter, and then that would be it. Like Game Freak wouldn't even change it or anything. It's just, hey, we'll just go with this, and like there you go. And then
I mean,
Gen
they
6
don't do that
decided.
anymore. But...
No, of course not. But like some of the shinies from like
They
Gen
can't get away with that.
Yeah, not anymore. But like for example, Stantler has a terrible shiny, like that little like lime green, and it's like ugh. Then there's there's like a lot of like terrible shinies that just like do not go well.
Don't talk about my lime green boy.
My lime green boy. But let's see.
Nerd.
But you know, there's just but I would just say this might be the redemption of ways to like fix, kind of quote unquote fix like the older shinies.
Yeah, I got you.
So, anyways.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. You guys want to talk about the next one, or does anyone else?
Yeah, we could move on.
Well, actually, going with the solar system, I looked back at the Africa thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there is something called the Dogon tribe.
Hmm.
Astronomical knowledge of the Sirius star system 3200 BC before scientists discovered it in 1862. So be something like doing like a cult or a tribe that knows about the about the legendary Pokemon of the stars or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what do you think of the idea of solar system legendaries? What do you think of that?
I think it's been long needed. I think that is a fantastic idea, and I definitely hope it comes to fruition, because
Like a
especially
Mercury Pokemon.
if like you could, like, the names of the planets are gods, and basically legendaries and mythicals are worshipped worshipped by some groups within the Pokemon universe as gods. I think it would be appropriate and very cool.
I'll be right back. could have something to do with like Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and Arceus too, because they like rule over like bigger parts, and then it could be like a level down from them.
Well, considering
Like,
this, if they do solar system stuff, like it would make sense because of course you just have the Sun and Moon legendary, Solgaleo Lunala, not to mention Necrozma. Sorry, I keep forgetting him. I keep thinking Kyurem 2.0, but it's not.
I mean, that's Prism though. That's like.
Well, it's not
alpha level
exactly.
stuff.
Actually, Ultra Necrozma represents like supernovas. And,
yeah, like he represents a quasar or something like that.
And eclipses and stuff, so that makes sense. But considering that, and also the introduction of Ultra Space, which makes sense because that would also help out a bit, with that at least. But the introduction of solar system legendaries gives like an interesting effect because like you wonder how they're gonna be based off of. Because like for example, Greek and Roman mythology has their own different takes on gods. Well, basically just Roman just quote unquote stole from the Greeks, but whatever. But like they have their own different takes on it. Like each culture has their own like different takes on the solar system and like the planets and stars and stuff. Like, but of course the gods.
It would also be interesting concept because we know that there's life. Like we know that there's like Pokemon life out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Deoxys.
Clefairy, Lunatone, Solrock, and then Deoxys.
Staryu.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
Staryu.
Staryu
Is a
is on the
monster in
Remy,
of itself.
True. And of course Dialga, Palkia, Giratina,
Exactly, stuff like that.
Ultra Beast that too.
Well, Ultra Beasts are different dimensions, and I think Palkia's whole space thing is more of a dimensional space.
True.
Solar system space.
Yeah.
But we know that there are Pokemon that live in space, so they could do something like you have to travel to a planet to encounter the Mars to fight the Mars legendary Pokemon.
It would be.
Yeah, that was me about
That
we're
would be
talking
hella
about.
lit.
And yeah, ShallowCast when the male king was revealed. We did a ShallowCast and we were talking about how we might go to a region that is very space heavy, and we would go to other planets that go to and battle these space Pokemon. Like for example, Mars has their own mascot or whatever they're called. They have like their own tribe and whatever. Why have Carcana have his little tribe? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so instead, my idea, the original idea that we did was we will beat the region, of course, and we beat the normal game leader battle, the normal campaign battle, and then we get invited. For example, NASA invited us to go to space and battle these fake Pokemon and like act research. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Could be similar to like Ultra Beast or something.
Something like that, but more.
Game Freak's mold, where their style is either 1 legendary, 2 legendaries, or 3 legendaries max. They could break that mold and have like how many?
Totally.
Got? Like 8
I
or
wanna
9.
get-
Like
I want to
9
get
different
the fake
legendaries in
Pokemon.
one section.
I want to get the fake Pokemon in these games are legendary because you could actually find multiple of them.
It's true.
Well, if I must say,
Planetary Pokemon.
Yeah.
it feels like that. At least Game Freak of the Pokemon Company's been at least hinting at like something like bigger than like at least some sort of something would do with space. Ever since like Gen 6, to be honest with you, because of course you had Rayquaza and flying into space and stuff. It's like, oh, what the heck is this? It's like this is the tip of the iceberg. Well, then of course you got Sun and Moon, which have you traveling through dimensions. Like, oh my gosh, what else can we do? It's kind of like, oh, this is just expanding and expanding and expanding. It's like, what are we? Even though Gen 6 might be hated upon sometimes because it was super short, it brings in a lot of questions like, oh my gosh, we can go here? Well, what else is beyond there? Or what else is beyond here or there? Like, it gives you, like, more like you want to explore more and learn more about this universe or other universes and dimensions. At least.
Yeah, yeah. It would be interesting. Like, the potential to go to other planets would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Maybe that
explore
could be a
Mars.
form of shiny hunting.
That
Like
could be
somehow like
planetary
ultra space.
shiny hunting. Yeah, something similar to that. Like not exactly ultra space, but something similar.
Yeah.
Or maybe something.
Like
And
maybe it's a mini game.
no, I think it's more like glory in the sky, but more space.
Hmm.
You know the Orwell glory in sky,
Yeah.
Hmm.
but in space form.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, to be fair, at least for Gen 7, at least with the story, like when people went to Ultra Megalopolis, there was absolutely nothing there. Like you just want to go fight Ultra DLC, Necrozma 2.0 or the Creator
Ultra
2.0.
Necrozma.
And then you just beat it, and then you never have to go back there again because nothing else happens there. Like, there's no puzzles, there's, like, nothing interesting. All it just is straight Necrozma fight, and there you go, you're done.
Yep.
So, like, I'm hoping that that there, even with the Ultra Beast, I mean, even though there's, like, a little bit of puzzle to do, it wasn't, like, challenging. That, I mean, of course, you know, I mean, like, there wasn't really much there. So, like, with, like, this whole solar system aspect, like, of course, you had to complete some puzzles and stuff, like, just to get to the legendary or something like that. But, you know, it'd be, like, at least a bit more, like, with the space aspect. Like, for example, like, gravity's different on different planets. Oh, the gravity's different on this planet, or it's lighter in this planet, or it's heavier in this planet. You gotta adapt to that. You gotta figure out a puzzle with this, and, like, you gotta do something with that, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they'll do. Again, it's just like rare shiny. I don't know what they're gonna do. It'll be really cool. Maybe they'll only introduce like 2 more. Maybe only like Mars and Earth or something, or Jupiter and Pluto or something. Or all of them.
Well, you gotta think polar opposites of each other, so, like, for example, Sun and
Jupiter
Moon are
and
polar
Pluto,
opposites,
because biggest
time and
smallest.
space. See, time and space, land and water. If it's, like, planet-based, for at least, like,
Gas giant.
It will have to be like Mercury and Pluto at the
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Because, like, at least with the lore, at least with the lore, gods are, like, sometimes based off of elements. Some are based off of fire, some based off of water, air, etc. You know. different
Water.
things.
Avatar.
Air.
Do you think you're going to be fire versus ice?
Maybe fire versus ice.
There's
yeah.
also terrestrial and Jovian planets, which are the rocky planets, and the gas giants, which are
True.
2 stark differences in the solar system.
Sure.
Okay, what do you think the mascot will be? The 2 different thing mascot.
Vegeta.
Vegeta. Well.
To be honest, I would love a Saturn. That'd be a great.
Oh, Pokemon Saturn.
What if it's like something with uranium, like
Pokemon Uranium.
That's already a thing.
No, well, I mean, like, it's
Not
Pokemon, so
anymore.
they can, like...
That's why they wanted to decommission it.
Oh,
Pokemon.
my God.
What do you think, Pokemon? What do you think about the name Jupiter and Saturn?
Perhaps.
There's potential.
I mean, maybe one of them is like a gas giant.
That's
a
that's
gas
what I was
Pokemon.
saying.
Maybe it's a poison
Pokemon.
type. Do we have a poison type legendary?
No.
We have Arceus, but that's about it. Well, I mean, if you like to count the Ultra Beast, Poipole, but they're
Yeah,
not
no,
really legendaries.
no true poison legendary.
So we could get a poison type legendary. We have a steel type legendary in Heatran, right?
Yeah, Heatran,
Okay.
we got
A
Melton,
Jupiter-
oh no, those are mythicals, never
A
mind.
Jupiter style would probably be like electric type because of the massive storms on Jupiter.
I was thinking about air, but flying type.
I would say
Yeah.
maybe ice
Wait.
or rock or something, because its rings are made of actually, like, ice chunks and rocks and stuff.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
What
legendaries
about
would be based on
something
what
with-
type of lore they would be. Like, what kind of lore they're going to use. Are they going to use Greek lore? Are they going to use Roman lore? Because it depends.
What's
'cause of course-
around Saturn?
Okay, okay. We have a little mini segment right here now, okay?
Segment time.
Let's do each planet and try to figure out what type they are. How about that?
Alright, let's...
How many people
Mercury,
we got? Yeah, we
fire.
got 6 people. Everyone pick a planet. I got dibs on Mars.
I
Pluto.
call
Pluto.
All right,
Definitely
let's go on.
got
Bryce,
Saturn.
what planet do you want? Everyone shush. Bryce, what planet do you want?
Can I choose Earth?
No.
Well, I mean,
Earth
I could
is-
make an Earth Pokemon, to be honest with you.
Venus.
Torterra.
Yeah, they got quite a few. Ground types kind of represent.
If
Paul, you know
Venus
what-
was a
which one do you
Pokemon,
want?
it would be
I'll take-
Oh,
fire.
that Pluto is not a planet.
Dwarf. I mean,
Actually,
it could,
yes,
it could be
they
like
just
the
confirmed
third
it
of the
again.
trio or something.
I'll take
Andrew
Saturn.
Ignore
just
the Earth.
confirmed it as a
Wait,
Andrew, they just confirmed Pluto as a planet again.
Oh, okay.
are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
When did they do that?
Like last 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
The sky.
No. Pluto's still a dwarf planet.
Yeah, they can count it.
No, whatever. Anyways,
Still,
So that idea about like if they're going to use Roman or whatever, whoever said that, that could very well be a thing if we go into the next part of the leak.
well, to be fair,
oh yeah.
didn't Masuda or whatever? Didn't he visit like Spain or something a few years back or something?
I have no idea.
Like there was.
Yeah, he picked Spain, but I don't think it's gonna be Spain.
Oh, no. I'm saying like Spain, like European area. I'm saying, but like like southern European, Italy, like that area.
Yeah.
Like the Mediterranean area. Although
Mediterranean
I'm kind of hesitant on that because we were just in Alola and we already have Hoenn. Tropical water area.
Oh yeah, I know.
That
but-
could still be Africa. Remember?
Listen,
like,
everything is basically
Egypt
surrounded
and
by
all that
water
spread
on
their own
Earth,
empire.
so.
Not Texas.
You got water, Texas.
You got-
Shut the
Iowa,
fuck up,
though.
Dom.
But like,
Alright, but yeah, let's elementalize planets. So let's start at Mercury. So,
You could get everybody to get rock type, but that's
yeah,
a bit
but let's think
cheating.
deeper. Like Mercury.
Fire.
could
Yeah, I
have,
said
like,
that would
two
be
forms.
cheating.
Mercury could have
would
like
say
two
steel,
forms.
steel.
it's
I
still
feel
fire.
like Mercury.
Yeah, it has to be Teal because Mercury. Because
What are you saying, Demo?
If I were to make Mercury a Pokemon, I would make it fire and ice type because
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Because
But Mercury is the
like a
close-
day and night form. Day
but
form is
Mercury is
fire
the
and steel.
closest to the sun, so it will be very hot.
Well, yeah.
Exactly,
Well,
but on
Mercury
the
is-
other side,
yeah,
the
the
other side of Mercury
away.
is just ice cold.
Because Mercury
Nothing
lacks
but
an
my skin.
it does because Mercury lacks an atmosphere, so it can't,
Can't retain
any heat. Yeah.
So they
Fire,
can just
ice.
dissipate.
Yeah, fire.
Or it
ice.
can be like a day and night form, where like day form is like fire steel and night form is like ice steel.
That makes sense.
I would say it has to be part Teal Comfort because
Yeah,
And
I think
well,
it should be at
considering-
least secondary.
Considering lore, at least, I believe I'll have to look this up. Hang on, let me look up Mercury.
Or a light and dark form.
Let me look
Is
up-
Venus the one that has all those storms on it?
There's quite a few that have storms.
yeah,
Venus has
yeah.
a lot of like
Let me look
carbon
up-
storms
yeah,
and
bro.
stuff. Like
Venus
that.
just rains a lot,
It's
Okay.
got a lot of acid rain.
So if it was,
and it never leaves the atmosphere. It's just like a mini
Yep.
hydrologic cycle with
That's
sulfuric
dick
acid.
So
I think it'd
basically,
be a poison. What?
so basically, like if it was to be if Mercury was supposed to be a Pokemon, based on the Roman / Greek legends of Mercury / Hermes or whatever, that would be the
Yeah.
messenger of the gods. So it would be something like something fast, because Mercury / Hermes was.
Could be a flying type.
So
Yeah,
it would
Hermes
be-
is a lot of times
So
associated
it would
with
be
hair.
something like something fast
Like-
based.
Or like
well, that
fire
weed
flying
pile
ice
is
spider.
very bad.
Well, a fast ice and fire sweeper.
Yeah.
Like perhaps maybe like a cheetah, maybe
Excuse me.
perhaps.
Did you just say Vegeta?
No, a cheetah.
Bryce. It could be like
Fine.
fire flying or ice flying or I don't know.
Well, no, it
Listen,
doesn't
she
fly.
said
It's a
Vegeta.
messenger.
She
so
said
like
fucking
it has
Vegeta.
the winged
It could have the
shoots.
ability to levitate.
Perhaps.
It can
Yeah,
have
he
the
did-
ability called Vegeta.
Bryce, shut up.
App. Cease.
Alright, do you guys want to move on from Mercury? You guys think we're good on that
So
one?
Venus.
I want us to move on to Venus.
Poison.
Fire
Yeah, it's
poison.
gonna be poison type.
Well, considering
I
it
don't know.
this way, Venus is well considered, at least for sort of like Venus and Mars are considered opposites. Mars is more the masculine thing, and Venus is more the feminine thing. So Venus would probably be based off of something that's more feminine, like to the eye, at least, because that's a bit more based around like Greek and Roman culture.
Yeah, it's based on the woman gothic of woman
A
beauty.
poisonous
Which is also known-
Gorgon. A poisonous
Right
Gorgon.
here.
Yeah. It could be like
what-
poison
what-
fairy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
poison
we-
fairy.
Can we all come to the conclusion that Earth would probably be a grass type?
I don't know what
That's
that
not
Water
God.
rock.
Okay, and Bryce is now kicked out of the podcast.
Oh, that?
But
No.
Just make Torterra the Earth
But anyway,
legendary.
but what I'm saying is that, for Earth, that's Zygarde. I think Zygarde is pretty much our planet Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Well, considering it this way, you have a different titans and gods, at least in the Greek culture. Like, there's one that's called Atlas, which holds up the earth,
Definitely has a-
holds up the sky from the earth. So that might
Right,
have
you're
something
back.
to do with it. But
Oh,
anyways,
excuse me.
why don't we move on to Mars? Actually, so Mars would probably be part ice because that thing is cold as heck.
It could be steel because it's red because of iron.
True.
Yeah.
So
Rust.
steel ice.
It's,
Maybe?
yeah, I feel like ice is better for
Mars
Saturn.
would be a ground type. What are you talking about?
Like ground steel or something.
Or fighting, because God of War.
Either I would
Oh
say
yeah,
ground
true. Mars is a
fighting.
god of war
Ooh,
too.
ground fighting would be cool.
It might be steel
Bro,
fighting.
I want a
because
ground
armor.
fighting gorilla Pokemon though.
What about steel fighting? Iron.
Can we bring back the petition to make Harambe a Pokemon?
That's Thermaniton.
I mean, I guess.
All right. Well, that makes sense. So June.
Without the
I have a
crazy
feeling
eyebrows.
that if they do stuff based off of planets, like for Mars example, they might do something with like rovers, for example. Like, you know how like NASA's been sending out the rovers to Mars, so they might have some sort of like rover-based Pokemon, perhaps.
Yeah. Around it. Some Pokemon you can only find at that legendary.
What if they
specific
send
area.
out Magnemites into the area?
That'd be
Makes
cool.
sense. All right.
Or no wait, they send out Porygon because isn't Porygon like the CPU Pokemon?
It's the
Yeah. And it looks like a drone. Porygon 2 is probably the best one.
pretty much, yeah.
It could be
Rotom
like
Land
wild
Rover form.
Porygons.
Rotom Land Rover form.
That would,
That would be cool.
Ooh, yeah, that would actually
And it
be
would be
bad.
Okay.
type.
Proud
Let
Electric.
me walk to Jupiter. What Jupiter?
Let's see. The Roman god Jupiter.
Probably
Poison.
flying type. Flying electric, probably because of storms, and it's the god of sky and air.
It is the god of sky and air, yes. And sky and thunder and the king of the gods, yeah.
It's Zeus. Yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
flying
much
electric.
Zeus.
That- Jupiter is Zeus.
So
What
Saturn,
Saturn?
Saturn is basically
Ice and rock, probably.
Yeah, that's
I
what
would
I'm
say
thinking.
ice and rock. Okay. Based on the Roman god of agriculture. That's ironic.
There is no Saturn for the Roman gods, according to this list.
Oof.
Well, no, there is the Roman god of agriculture, which is called Saturn. That's very
You know,
very ironic.
I'm taking no time to consider like mythology whenever I'm doing this. I'm doing it based solely off of the planets. So,
I'm kind of going more based on the planet and sometimes based on the god, but more based on
yeah.
It represents the god sickle, so this might have a sickle on the Pokemon.
Perhaps.
Ooh. And it's got rings, so you can have some. Yeah, it would probably be like rock ice or something because of the rings and all that. And it's really light, too.
And the
No
sickle and everything, yeah.
Rock ice.
Oh yeah, raw.
Neptune.
Yeah, it has, or it's only
Uranus,
been raw.
as they called it back in 9th grade. Uranus.
It would
Well,
have
this
the
one isn't
move.
exactly based off of
It would
Roman
have
god.
the move Clamp.
Oh! It have electrical current.
With that, I
With,
take my
like-
leave.
Considering it this way, Uranus
Oh.
isn't actually exactly.
It
based-
might have Saturn might be raw electric.
Could be.
Well, considering it this way, Uranus isn't exactly based off of any Roman gods, more like a Greek god. So this one might be a bit more.
Yeah, I'd be concerned if
Uranus.
mine was.
Because
Please
this
do
one's
not
what.
say that word.
It's Uranus, okay?
Ugh.
Uranus.
Whatever, okay? But anyways, this one isn't based off of a Greek god, hence it was actually discovered a bit later than usual.
It was
But-
They
based
call
on
it the ice science, so ice and water.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying the only problem that I have that's with the
Neptune
solar
water.
system is that if usually Pokemon likes to go off of like usually the same stuff, like
Ice and rock.
well no, I mean like mythology and stuff. Like they just usually
I
want to
know.
stick with one thing. So this would be the only limiting factor with the solar system based Pokemon, because of the fact that it's not based off of Roman or like of Roman mythology, more so Greek mythology, which also
Yeah.
contradicts with the Jupiter, because Uranus, which is the Greek god of the sky, contradicts with Jupiter, so that might be a bit more difficult to handle. So that's pretty much the only conflicting thing with the solar system Pokemon, basically.
Right.
Anyways, Neptune.
Water.
Obviously, water
Yeah.
based off of the
Pluto.
well,
Either water or water steel.
Water steel could be it. I mean, it could be something like Empoleon, because Empoleon's close to Poseidon and Neptune with the trident and all that.
Yeah.
considering yes.
So it could be like water steel, like some. It could be like special legendary form similar to Mega Evolution, or they could bring back Mega. I don't know what's gonna happen. Pluto, rock ice.
Rock
yeah.
Ice, obviously. Which is it is based off of the let's see, let me look at this.
Probably not, because it's so small and it probably wasn't even visible.
It's based off of I think it's based off of hang on. What's it based off of?
I have an idea.
What's your idea, Bryce?
Melmetal. What if Melmetal was
Melmetal.
What's a Mercury Pokemon? Yeah.
That would work for Mercury.
True.
And
but, yeah.
no, like it was a
Everyone shut up, we're having an intermission before we continue talking.
Well, here's the thing. You can't evolve Melmetal. Go. You have to do it in Pokemon Go.
True.
Alright guys, we're gonna do a little intermission. It's another song, real quick. That's the end of my intermission. Good night. Continue.
Okay.
shut the fuck up, you bitch.
Okay,
Hey! Hey!
but
People's
yeah.
children.
Anyways, so yeah, it's pretty much about it for the planets, at least. The last one is an organization called whatever that is. I can't speak Japanese. Led by whoever that is. I can't speak Japanese.
It's Neon.
No.
The
just-
translation that the video has is Neon and Caesar, but they're not pronounced like Neon, and
Or-
Caesar isn't like the name Caesar. It's like something else, like Caesar
Team
salad. I don't know.
Neon. Now the only problem
We're
with
gonna get
that
pumpkin
is
salad dressing.
the only problem with that if they like Neon, it reminds me too much of Neo Team Plasma, so that might be a bit contradicting. And like I know how
Yo, I'm down for Team Skull.
but like
How
that's
about Neo Team Foul?
I can understand.
Yo,
Neo Team
listen. That would be awesome.
Like, I understand the name Caesar, though, which means they are basing it off of Roman culture. Because, you know,
Potentially.
obviously Caesar, which, you know, Caesar,
But
Julius Caesar,
may
Caesar
also be
Augustus.
like It could be something not quite Caesar or like similar to
It's
it.
a czar.
The word czar comes from the word Caesar,
True.
so it could be like China or Russia.
Or it could be Texas.
Although
No.
Caesar is sometimes referred to as a title, not an actual name, so that's the only thing that's kind of conflicting with this.
You want to know what it's also referred to as? A salad. We're gonna get Pokemon salad and dressing, based in the Australia.
Yo, that's my favorite.
Yo, get some gamer hype in the chat.
Okay.
Gamer hype, Pokemon salad and dressing. Which one are you on? I'm on team dressing.
So we pretty much went over this. So, why do you think...
I'm on-
Okay, what are your opinions? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? And state why.
Bryce, you're first.
I think it's false because I think that this is all BS. Because it
We haven't
makes
even gotten
no
to-
sense. the only thing that makes sense to me is the base theme.
Now, we haven't gotten to the
None of-
most interesting part. This is just our current thoughts. There's one more thing we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Andrew, it's your turn. What do you think, real or fake, based on only the information we've currently heard?
I would say fake.
Okay. Demo.
I'd say real because I want it to be.
All right. Steven.
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 Mr. Steven, I will name you. I will leak your name if you do not speak.
Yeah, Steven, I'll leak your Steven name. Well, while we wait for Steven, Polkia?
It seems plausible considering the possibilities, but with the inconsistency of some of the mythology behind it, I don't really see it that plausible. Like, some of the concepts I can believe, but like stuff like the rarest shinies and the fact that in like this fact of Team Neon, I don't really see, like, some aspects I can take from it, but some aspects I cannot, so I kind of see it as more of a fake than plausible, but who knows? Some ideas might be taken from it.
So, Steven, what we're asking is if you think it's real or fake. So, you type your response. I'm not going to say mine, because I'm going to talk about the next point of interest. The leaks. The leaks. Do you think the leaks are real or fake? Alright, so Steven says he thinks they're fake. So we have overwhelming everyone saying they're fake except Demo, who wants them to be real. This may change your opinion.
Approximately 3 minutes after the person put up this post, the post was deleted and their account got banned off 4chan.
I already know about that.
Oh yeah, that.
You know about that. I'm just keep that in mind.
Well, to be fair,
I know what you're saying, but I think it's still fake. I think the guy deleted his own post and then deleted the account.
Banned 3 minutes after without doing anything.
He might have deleted his own account.
That's not, no, that's not how 4chan works.
well,
Did you find the banned account that they kept banned? Did you find it yet?
I don't know the account.
That's the thing.
4chan is anonymous. You don't. They ban you. They don't ban an account.
Yeah, well, they banned him, I guess is what I mean.
How do you know they actually banned him? Not the guy deleting his
And the
stuff.
video said he got banned.
well,
You
It was
don't
also
believe the
posted on
dude?
January 8th.
The guy
I
himself.
totally believe this, dude.
No. The guy himself is the same dude that made an April Fool Pokemon game or whatever it is.
here it
that got millions of views, branding and everything.
It literally says in this link, user was banned for this post.
Yeah, the guy could fake it.
There's the thing.
well, if you
Oh,
consider
thank
something,
you.
if you consider something,
I was looking for that.
That's the link. User was banned.
Thank you. I was looking for that. I got the thingy.
well, one must consider something. When a lot of people do make like for example, like fake information or like fake Emon, Game Freak does tend, or like some of the, other stuff that's related to Pokemon Company, they do tend to shut things down just because. Like, of course, they don't want, stuff going on or stuff like that. Like, Uranium was shut down because
Yeah,
of the
but
whole
they don't
fact.
shut down leaks. Like fake leaks. They don't care about those. I've
Well, I
never
mean,
seen
they
a
did
fake
come out to
leak
conf-
shut down.
Well, of course, they did.
Okay. I might. Okay, I do think it's fake, but I might give a bit of. I think it's a bit real, but it's also mostly fake. That's how I see it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Does this change anyone's opinions? Real? Fake?
No.
Well, for one
Okay, I
thing,
didn't think it would.
like, is this the only reason why he got banned?
There's no reason. We don't know the reason why he got banned. We just know he
Yeah,
got banned
that's
on 4chan.
exactly my point. Like, did he post like anything else that may have been like, who knows what?
No, if
He was
It
banned for
will-
that specific post.
It
says
will
that
literally
right here.
say on 4chan what the person got banned for.
Yeah, it says user was banned for this post directly under it.
Yeah, right here.
True.
So- He was banned for that post.
I don't know. I still don't think it's really real because like stuff's like too inconsistent with mythology for this to work, and also the rarest shinies thing. I don't think Game Freak's gonna really go ahead and change like all the color palettes and all the designs for like each and every single Pokemon. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like they literally simplistic like even with Z moves, that was something really hard to like act like with at least for Mega Evolution Z moves. Like they for Gen 7 they tried to like get Z moves to work with every single Pokemon. Hence they had to make everything literally similar or the same animations, the same like for the Pokemon at least, the same dances. Like it had to be like similar because they had to put it in the game quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, all it is models.
It really is.
True.
It's just going through, changing colors, but they'd probably be more intimate about it because if this is like a big thing, they're probably not just gonna throw it together. They're probably gonna be really intimate about it.
Exactly. And sometimes color palettes can be hard to change for a Pokemon because they have to actually have it like be matching and stuff like that. And who knows? Like they gotta make sure that people will like this little color palette of the Pokemon. At least at least in this day and age. Like for example, Gen 6 and 7, like the Gen 6 and Gen 7 like shinies are way better than the ones that have been through Gen 2 through Gen 5.
I wouldn't
obviously.
say way better. There's some amazing Gen 2 through 5 shinies, and there's some trash, quite a few trash 6 and 7.
Well, true.
Like, I'm not a fan of Incineroar's shiny, personally. The white on orange doesn't. Gonna be honest.
True.
Looks better than most of the others.
That is also true as well.
The Incineroar one specifically now. The Decidueye one, the Palisand one, some of those work really well. Others do not. Just throwing that out there.
There's a theory that off the copy theory that Doku who are Doku guys? Mana and whatever his name is.
Ilma?
Huh?
Ilma?
I think their secret got flawed. The more you know.
Maybe. I don't know. But, what was I gonna say? But for now, since it's considered a leak and not confirmed, I would just consider everything fake until it's actually like confirmed.
I can dig that.
Well, I mean, don't consider it exactly real, but, like, consider some aspects of it as real, but, like, don't consider the whole thing real. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, like just don't go saying around, oh, it's real, oh, it's confirmed, oh, it's this or that. Until it's confirmed real.
I feel it.
I mean, yeah, it's a cool concept. It's just, like, sometimes some aspects of it don't seem that plausible. Of course, it is going on the Switch. And, of course, they had at least, like, let's see, at least 3 years to work on this. So that would make sense. I would say at least 3 years by this point. Because once Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were being in development, half the team went to work on Ultra DLC, and the other half went to work on Pokemon Switch. However, to be fair, that could have been Let's Go Eevee, but you never know.
Well, what do you guys think? I got nothing else to say.
Well,
I've said all my stuff.
Well,
been an hour.
Exactly an hour, so if you guys want to continue, then we can. But, of course, if you want to just keep it in an hour, that's fine with me.
Well, Rick,
I don't know how I feel about it.
Rick, okay, Rick, well, like, if it's based on the region, what the region gonna be?
Australia.
Texas.
Australia.
Yes.
Give me Australia or give me death.
Australia had anything to do with space?
Well, that's the thing, at least. Because, like, when they
I don't know,
say a
Australia,
solar system based thing, the only plausible thing, like if they want to base it off of like solar system and planets and stuff, the only thing I can really think of it going off of the lore is something like European based because of the whole fact the gods and goddesses and stuff like that in Greek and Roman culture.
Also, you got Russia and connected with the NASA stuff.
Oh yeah, but
And
like, the
there's
thing
also
about
space race.
True, but the only thing about Texas is that it doesn't really have any like connections with like solar system as in like myths and stuff. I mean, sure, there's Native American stuff, but like there's not really
You
that much.
apparently have never taken Texas history.
Oh yeah, we had Indians and stuff like that, and they're very, we waited like the environment and stuff like that. So.
And you gotta realize that this was also connected to Spanish. This was originally Spanish territory as well.
That's true. But like, only thing I'm saying is that when was the last time that Game Freak used something like Native American to base off of Pokemon? Well, actually, there was. Never mind. Zatu, Natu, my bad.
Are you talking about a region or Pokemon?
Like, I don't know, like, sort of. Like, I mean, I would say, of course, they use Zatu, Natu for totem poles, so that makes sense.
You also had you have a wall.
True, but like.
A wall.
I mean, I don't know, I just don't really see. I mean, like, Texas is a good idea, but I don't really see Game Freak doing Texas. That's the only thing.
I could see them doing Texas.
But when you think about it, 106 Pokemon they gotta fit in.
You could find not cactus itself. If it's like an area that have cactus, Oklahoma, that area I'm talking about, like New Mexico and them, you have a lot of stuff. You have
Here's
like.
what I can see them doing. If they can include like half of Texas, because you could have a desert half of Texas. And then you could split the other half. So the starting area would be around Tyler, San Antonio, all of that. And then there would be multiple like little mini bitty cities. So Dallas would be a mini city. San Antonio could be a mini city. And then there's always stuff that they could do. Like
They already did the United States.
True.
So what's stopping them to do it again?
Me.
Well.
They already did it once.
Originality.
True.
It done up here like 4 times in a row, so.
Well, actually, they did technically.
Well,
they did
since
the US
they're
twice.
based in Japan.
I know though.
And that.
Oh yeah.
And the last time they did the US, that technically didn't really go so well.
Well, it's because it was another tropical area. If
Yeah,
they
and
don't
it's only,
do another...
and it was only like mostly tropical area. That's one of the main things. Like they didn't like they basically it was too tropical. I would say like when they make a region, they gotta make it like balanced.
Very balanced.
And that's the thing. Like if they would do that with Texas, because you have so many environments in Texas.
Do you have snow?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have mountains?
Yes.
Yes.
Everything has mountains, just about.
Not Iowa. We have corn. We should have the
Literally,
Iowa
Texas
region, and all
is
there is
the
is
first
corn.
region.
And we all go have an ocean.
Shallow, you don't even live in Texas.
Well, I was talking about not Texas itself, but the surrounding area. That's what I'm saying.
I can see Texas being a region. I'm gonna be
I
straight
want
up.
Australia. Give me Australia or give me death. I want to.
I'm down with
be dead by
Australia.
Venice.
I'm down with Texas.
Australia would be pretty interesting.
But it's nothing
There's
with
a-
space. That's the issue.
There is a space center in Australia.
All right, Russia it is.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't just say a region is.
I would say Russia because we have real cold region.
Sinnoh,
Not really that
Yes.
cold.
platinum.
It's the coldest one.
Platinum.
The
But
entire
it's
top
not
half is
real
snow.
cold region. It's only the north area of.
Actually, no, there's snow
Sinnoh.
all over the region of Sinnoh. In
No,
platinum.
that's platinum. That's because it was during the winter.
Wait, you
But what
guys
I'm saying
realize
is,
that-
and Diamond Pearl, it goes only in the north area, you know.
you guys do realize that half of Russia is non-inhabitable.
True. So that would not more than half the region of Russia is snow.
There's so many rules in Russia. So much laws in Russia.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
There's a lot of laws in Russia.
Yeah, I would.
Like
I mean,
half of Russia is literally inhabitable.
Can we have a Putin Pokemon?
No.
No, please no.
Ursaring.
Australian Center for Space Engineering Research.
Well, I'm saying like, don't exactly base off the region just because like it has a space center.
There is a space center in Texas. It's a NASA.
Yes, but you gotta realize that Kyushu is the home for Japan's whatchamacallit, their space area. That's what Kyushu's for. That's why.
Hey Bryce, you wanna know what you're for? Being stupid.
You're right. Maybe I should just leave.
High five. I was just joshing, bro. It was just a joke, Bryce. It was just.
I'm chunking these balls left and right on you.
Oh no, that's
great.
Am I ever gonna find a shiny?
Can we play
No.
Monopoly after this? Can we find
No.
an online Monopoly and play Monopoly?
Yo, y'all down with the Monopoly stream? I'm down for a Monopoly stream.
Monopoly stream? I'm down. That'd be fun, actually.
Oh, the art director of Pokemon. He is the guy who made Playful.
Yeah.
I'm
He also did
down.
Vanillish, didn't he?
Yeah, but even though they're not very fun, cool looking Pokemon, but they're what one of the created.
Hey, I like Vanilla Line. Thank you. Don't diss my ice cream cone.
I'm not dissing. I could say most people say it.
Yeah, I think.
But
Shut up, Batman.
if it's this guy that is the art director, I think it's gonna be now heavy big on United States because this guy is very. He pretty much made a lot of quality related Pokemon.
Well, you gotta think about it this way.
You know?
If this is well considered Gen 8, of course, this would also probably be the generation in which the Sinnoh remakes come out.
I'm down with Texas. I'm down with Australia. I'm down with anything but Europe.
I mean,
Alright,
we've only
so
had one
Monopoly
European
stream
region.
then.
What?
We've only had one European region. To be fair.
Huh?
We only had one European region.
And it's gonna do well.
I mean, it's still outsold Sun and Moon.
It's still not.
Are you talking about X and Y?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I love X
For
and
me,
Y.
I
Don't
got
diss my
it.
games.
for me. It's just very bland. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, the generation was short. There was no Pokemon Z. That's literally not.
It was cute for me.
Well, yeah, because there was no sister game. All they just had was X and Y remakes for
I thought you
remakes
meant-
of Z, and there
Yeah,
you go,
well,
Sun and Moon. But
What the hell is that thing?
like, you gotta.
Hey, I found Foul.
What?
I found Foul.
Fuck you.
Okay. Okay. That's great. But
It's some kind of mythological creature thing.
Sasquatch.
Yo, they look
Basu is
nice.
one.
I've seen it.
You can't say that when you're looking in the mirror, Ross.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck you guys.
I'm kidding.
Fuck you, Steven.
I can't find a freaking shiny Vulpix anywhere. Life is.
Bryce, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Dom. I know I'm beautiful. But you're not.
Hmm.
I was lying when I said that, by the way.
I mean, like, I hate to say it, but I kind of hate to say it, even though Unova was a great game, and I know Sun and Moon was, like, decent, they didn't seem to do as well as the other games. That's my question. That's my thing.
Well, it's because it was a reboot, and the
They were
anime
trying to
was
reboot
trash.
Pokemon.
Well, no, I'm saying
Yeah, they
both
got-
Unova
they should've
and
kept
Sun and
Brock.
Moon. They
Sun and
didn't-
Moon just did terrible.
What
because
the
they were
heck
terrible
is
games.
this? No. We got
Everybody
into
loves Unova. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, no. I mean, as in sales, I'm saying. I mean, I know, like, they just, like, you know how it's, like, basically like, literally the division between...
I don't know
Pokemon
what you're
things.
talking about. Sun and Moon did amazing.
Well, they
I
didn't
feel
really-
sarcasm coming.
They didn't
That sounds
sell,
like
they didn't
sarcasm.
sell as well as past games.
Well, if you're talking about Ultra DLC, yeah, that's explained. That's
I love
the
Ultra
reason
Sun
we
and
now
Ultra
sell
Moon.
X and Y.
why?
I hate Ultra Sun and Moon. Probably the worst games on the market.
I will throat punch you.
I think they're better than regular Sun and Moon.
If that's the reason why I hate Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Moon, is because of Sun and Moon.
You don't need Sun and Moon for Ultra Sun and Moon.
Or just not
I've
have
pretty
both
much
games
given up my
at all.
professional facade.
Okay, if you had to get
That-
rid of one region, what region would you get rid of?
If I had to get one in one region, what would it be?
Yep.
Kalos.
Alola.
Alola.
Alola. See, I love the games. I just don't like the region.
Okay, I hate everything
If that
about
makes any
Alola
sense.
except for Zero Aura, so I'll literally get rid of everything and just take Zero Aura to Sinnoh.
Gen 5 is not my favorite. Well,
If I
actually,
had another choice, I would go with Kalos.
I'd probably either say Alola or Unova.
I don't know, I like Kalos.
Unova is amazing. I love Unova.
Or not,
What the
not
heck?
Kalos.
And
It also has some
just
amazing
off its
Pokemon.
region.
Get rid of Kanto. I'm tired of them doing stuff with it.
True.
Okay, I go with Forehand. You know why?
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 Because
Big.
it's goddamn big.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
Hey, you should go back
Honestly,
to it.
I'm
Go
gonna
back to it.
we're gonna end out the stream actually because we're done pretty much explaining everything.
You want to
so.
send me that real quick, Andrew?
But anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this stream, this ShallowCast stream, and hopefully you guys,
Outro song, 1 second.
What?
guys,
Demo, give me a capo.
Oh, I will.
1,
if
2,
you guys
3,
did
4,
enjoy
5.
this stream,
Okay.
we will be
I will.
back
Six
hopefully
it is.
with another stream
Okay.
once more. Pokemon
Okay,
news
that's
comes
why I
out.
go with Forehand because people on there are.
Alright, everyone shut up. It's outro song.
Okay.
Thank you, one and all, for showing up to a stream. We got into a talk about some probably fake leaks. It was kind of wild. Tokyo's still hunting. Peace out, everyone. That's the end. Now I'm done.
Well, anyways, guys, thank you guys for coming out the stream
End
and
stream.
all. So,
End stream.
hopefully we'll be back soon with another more news once more Pokemon information comes out. Hopefully after February 27th, obviously.
Okay, and outro songs are supposed to be the last part. There's not supposed to be more.
I'm just saying thank you
Well,
to the
there is
viewers.
now.
Dang it!
You did.
I'm not done yet.
You should.
Fuck you.
You are rude.
Boss.
I'm going to mute you all, and I'll tell you when I'm going to end up my stream.
This is Andrew's.
This is fun. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming up to the stream tonight. Hopefully, we will be back sometime soon with more Pokemon news and other stuff because, you know, whenever. But thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Be sure to leave a like on the stream, comment, and subscribe for Shallow's channel, everyone else's channel as well. If you guys did enjoy the stream, be sure to comment down in the comments down below. And hope you guys have a good night. Peace!